Hello everyone, another high quality satellite image to look at here, shared again by Maxar. This is of another Russian defensive position in Kherson region, this one near a town called Velyka Blahovischenka. I've orientated the map so north is at the top of the screen. So you can see this defensive position is protecting the northern entrance to the town itself. In what seems to be the typical Russian trench formation, we have an anti-tank trench at the top, followed by a gap of open space, then 3 rows of dragon's teeth, then the infantry trench itself. Both of the trenches are roughly 1.6 kilometers in length. Here it is zoomed in on the central section, so you can see the layout of the dragon's teeth, 3 road laid out diagonally. Highlighted near the dragon's teeth is a cluster of unknown items. I don't think this is a checkpoint. It could be leftovers from reconstruction or possibly some of those circular concrete pillboxes we've seen Russia use, waiting to be positioned in the trench and stored close together. I have also highlighted the most active area of this network, a large storage area. Many of these crates are on the surface, not in a trench. I think these are likely here temporarily, possibly construction material and tools and supplies while this defensive network is being built. You may notice this trench matches the layout of the first infantry trench which we looked at yesterday. A longish trench interspaced with a number of smaller rear areas for troops who aren't on duty to go and rest and eat. You can also see whitish colours on the trench floor. This is metal sheets that Russia has placed there. Let's zoom in on a different section. This is the eastern side and still under construction. There are white objects behind each trench. These I believe are small piles of metal to place down at the bottom on the floor when complete. The western trenches, which we will look at next, don't have these small piles. There isn't much else to look at of this image, but it is from the 15th. Most of the satellite images taken after that date have cloud cover, so it is possible this trench is now complete. Here is the zoomed in western section. Highlighted is a van parked up at the edge of the trench. But you can see these trenches are complete and full of various equipment. These could be crates or temporary buildings or tents erected in the rear area. We can't tell for sure. You can also see that the rear trenches are lined with white where the metal sheeting has been placed. Now here is its location. It is a bit puzzling why this town was chosen to have a defensive trench. It isn't of much strategic importance, not on a main road leading anywhere. The main road heading to Crimea, which we covered a couple of days ago, I've highlighted in red. But capturing Velyka Blahovischenka will potentially lead to the capture of a few other small settlements and maybe gain access to the road leading east to Melitopol. But still, it's odd that this town has a defensive trench when, say, Rubinivka doesn't. At least not from what we can tell with Sentinel-2 imagery. It could be that Rubinivka is considered unlikely to face the brunt of a Ukrainian assault. No access across the Dnipro near there other than boats. But then, still, why fortify Velyka Blahovischenka? I can't help but wonder if this town may serve as a headquarters for the defence of this region, which is why it is having defensive fortifications built that other towns in this area don't have. But then, would this area's headquarters really be here, ahead of the defensive line? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this position and its possible purpose. So that's it for this video. If you found it interesting, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks again, and take care everyone.